Hey, what's going on? Welcome and welcome back. My name is Durant Searcy. I am a singer, songwriter, producer, performer, actor. Either you nasty. And welcome to the house of the unofficial and sometimes, as you will see here, the unprofessional fragrance and skincare guru. Baby, after you've watched this video 50 million periodically times, please subscribe, like the video, leave a comment, and then go down the description box. There's a link to all of my music. Proof that I am a singer, songwriter, producer, performer. Also my affiliate links, my P.O Box, my email, all the things. Durant Searcy. Today, we are dedicating our fragrance recommendations video today to the Earth signs. The Earth signs consist of Capricorns, the Tauruses, and the Virgos. Now, let me tell you something, just a side note. Since I've been a raging homosexual, I have been in 4.5 real relationships as a gay man. And let me tell you right now, 3 of them have been Tauruses, 2 have been Virgos. Yes, I know. I don't know how that happened. I don't know how that happened. I'm a fire sign. I don't know. I'm drawn to earth signs for some reason. But, you know, we just kind of, I'm going to be as nice as possible because I believe y'all are some of my favorites. However, Leos are my favorites, but I had a little criticism, so you're not exempt. Okay. So the first one we're going to start with is, if you want like a curated list of, fragrance recommendations, there is a Searcy Scental link down in the description box, baby. I will base it on your zodiac sign, your likes, your dislikes, all the things. But baby, it will cost you just a little bit of something. Just a little bit of something. So Capricorns, let me tell you something. I have a fragrance recommendation for you based on your personality. Let me tell you something. Capricorns can be some of the most loyal, trustworthy people, baby. When they are down for you, they are down for you. But let me tell you some Capricorns. I'm not going to get too rough on y'all because Blue Ivy is a Capricorn. Michelle Obama's a Capricorn. And Tina Knowles is a Capricorn. I'm not going to get too crazy with y'all, but y'all are some of the most meanest people on God's green earth. You are some of the meanest, nasty, crazy. Well, you're not crazy. You're like one of those, like, you'll sit in the corner talking your regular voice, and somebody be like, what do you think about my shirt? It's ugly. Like, you ain't even gonna like be like, well, I would try this. You're gonna be like, no, that's ugly. You look ugly in that. Like, y'all just so nasty. Like, can you like lighten it up just a little bit? Because some of y'all come across as very mean and nasty, and you're probably thinking, well, that's just how I am. No, you need to change that. That's not a good trait, because somebody gonna slap you in your mouth one day, slap you, because all y'all is about talking. Just slap you. But anyways, one thing about Capricorns is they really don't care about nothing but themselves, shopping, and money. I mean, a relationship might be in there, maybe for the women Capricorn. Even for the women Capricorns, some of y'all be like shopping addicts. That's what the stars say. That ain't what I'm saying. Don't come for me. So I figured the perfect fragrance for you would be Harlem Perfume Co's Eartha. Baby, this is a black-owned company here. I feel like this right here would be fitting for you because for the love of money, that's all y'all love. And this is very green. On top of the bottle being green, the fragrance is giving very green, very woody, but also very mysterious because y'all can be a little bit mysterious. And then even when you're mysterious with your reads and your shade, because you'll just, one time a Capricorn told me, I had played a song from, I didn't release the song, just FYI. So I played a song for a Capricorn friend, a former Capricorn friend. I was like, hey, what you think about the song? She's like, you need to go back in the studio and record that. Like, what? Why else? Why you can't just dress it up, put a little frosting on it? Y'all so nasty. Like, what is going on? So this is giving very woody, very green, but also very, some of y'all could be a little sweet. So that's why I chose this, because there's a little sweetness in here. But baby, this is actually overall sexy, because some of y'all can't be sexy. Y'all just are hard to get in a relationship with because y'all are so stubborn. You only think about yourself and money. There's no in between. And if you could fit somebody in there, I think you would. But more than likely, there'll probably be women who would do that, not the men Capricorn. But Harlem Perfume Co., I feel like is the perfect fragrance for you and your personality, because I know a lot of y'all favorite color is probably green, right? I know that. I know that because, you know, I'm just saying. I know. Anyways, the next one we're going to go to, my fragrance recommendation for you Tauruses. Let me tell you something. I've been in relationships with 3 Taurus. Well, I would say relationships, but you know, the way they ended, I don't know if they were relationships. And so I'm going to tell you a little bit about my business. My first homosexual relationship or whatever was with a Taurus. And one thing about them Tauruses, on top of y'all being stubborn, on top of y'all always being hungry, y'all can be some of the most caring people. But let me tell you something, for all the people who are not Tauruses who may be interested in Taurus, don't let that caring fool you. You got to really know what you're getting yourself into, because I was talking to this person. We were talking by this time it's been like a few years. You know, we were dealing with each other, practically living in the same place, because I was at his house all the time, like all the time. And so one day, after we did a few side activities, right after the side activity, I went into the restroom and I got horribly sick. Well, I was kind of feeling bad like the whole day. So, you know, just to preface this, this could be a little triggering, okay? Could be a little triggering. And so for some reason, I wasn't feeling well even during the side activities beforehand. I just felt like something was wrong with my stomach. Like, I don't know what was wrong. I just had one of them Tab energy drinks, and I think that's what really made me sick. If you remember them Tab energy drinks, I don't think they sell them no more. It's probably for a good reason. But, and that's another reason why I don't care about energy drinks. I'll get to it. I'm going to get to the fragrance, I know. But I just want to tell you some of my business. Can I do that? So, we're at the house after the side activities. I got sick. So I went up his, you know, upstairs in his house, you know, because I didn't want, you know, him, because we were still, even though we're 2 years, I don't want to, you know, be nasty in front of him. And so I went and I was just using the bathroom. Like, I was going through something. I was really going through it. And so it was to the point where I was in a fetal position on his couch upstairs. And so he walked upstairs and he's like, "Hey, what's going on with you?" And I was like, I just don't feel good. And so he was like, just come lay down. And so he walked me downstairs, just very, 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 very sweet. And so I started getting sick in his bathroom downstairs. And, you know, it was one point everything was coming out of me. Everything was coming out. It was coming out. It was coming out. It was coming out. And so it was to the point where I could not move after I used the bathroom this time. So he came in, he picked me up off of the toilet and carried me into the bed, baby. And so after that, he was taking care of the bathroom. I was laying down, and then I rolled over out of the bed, and I landed on the floor into his trash can, if you know what I mean. And he sat there, and he grabbed my hand. He was holding, you know, he was caressing me while I was, I was doing all that in his trash in his bedroom. He was holding me, he was caressing me, baby. And so finally, after all that, I just didn't feel bad. But baby, in my head, I was like, I just knew this was a good man, and I knew he was gonna marry me. I was like, this is my husband, because he done took care of me. He done took care of me. He done cleaned after me after I got sick. He picked me off the toilet. He stayed over me to 4 to 5 in the morning, just caressed me, making sure I was okay. He was half asleep. He had to get up, you know, he had to go to work or whatever the next day, and he was just standing up there, just rubbing on him, just making sure I was okay. I was like, yes, I found it. I found it. So, you know, after I started feeling better and things got okay, I went back to normal, and I was like, hey, you know, I just feel like we need to, I feel like since you my man, you know, he was like, hold on. I ain't your man. I'm like, what, we've been talking for like 2 or so years. Like, what you mean? He was like, no, you just come over here, and every once in a while we may do a little side activity, but we not boyfriends. I was like, oh, and then I was with another Taurus, the most recent person I was in a relationship with. That one broke up with me in a therapy session. And then he found out afterwards he was in a relationship with a white boy. I don't know what's going on with Taurus. I just don't know. So I feel like your fragrance will be Cirque du Soleil. Baby, why did I choose this fragrance? Because, You all put me in a whole circus. You all, baby, in all them relationships, I thought I found the one because they were all so caring. They were all so loving. They were all so kind. But baby, they just stab you right in your back. And I was just like, you know, that's what the stuff they be saying about y'all being loyal. I don't know about that. But I think this is very fitting because you all don't care about nothing but food and putting people through a whole little circus. I felt like maybe I was the clown, you know. I've been a clown. And so this is perfect because you can spray this on you. And since you like food, it smells like popcorn, has a little caramel candy apple, give you your life, and then you can go play with somebody else because, baby, I am so traumatized by Tauruses. Baby, y'all talk about Leos. Baby, the way that the Tauruses threw me through, and baby, I just don't know. I just keep finding my way to finding them attractive. I don't know what is going on with Tauruses, but baby, don't let them. Oh, let me tell you something. When they get mad, oh, because it was one time. Oh, let me stop telling my business. Let me stop telling my business. One time I just knew. That first one, you know, I was so, after that, you know, he said, you know, we want boyfriends. The whole dynamic changed. So I was very angry. But the only thing is, I never expressed my feelings, which I should have expressed. I was very young back then. I was younger. I feel like I should have expressed. I just felt like, oh, you got to be seeing somebody. So one day, he had a phone down on the table. And, you know, I was like, I'm finna look through, because, you know, back then, you didn't really have no passcode. So, baby, I grabbed his phone, and, you know, I went up his stairs. Baby, that fool came up them stairs and jumped on my back, and he grabbed his phone, and he started cussing at me. Baby, them toys are scary. They scared. Hey, y'all belong to, hey, circus. This y'all fragrance right here. Baby, don't make no Taurus mad, baby. Especially when they hungry. Don't fool with them when they hungry. Get them a sandwich if they hungry, baby. But baby, this will hold you. This will hold you because y'all like food. Y'all eat this. Oh my God, I'm not gonna post this. I know. So let me go on right into Virgo. Virgos. Baby, I have liked and, you know, been in, you know, infatuation with some Virgos. And I must say that y'all are the most hardest people to like and love, even though I find myself always drawn to a Taurus. My song, Please Don't Forget About Me, is by a Taurus. I just feel like, I don't think you really deserve this fragrance, but I feel like the one that's most fitting for you would be, and I don't know how I feel about this. Valaya Exclusif. I think this is yours. I think this is yours because this fragrance right here, Valaya Exclusif, it gives very angelic, very sweet on the outside, but baby, on the inside, it packs a punch. Ooh, and it sticks with you, just like y'all be sticking with it, because what they do is they come in, they creep in, they subtly like make you fall in love with them, baby, and then you just kind of resisting. You know, resist, fight it, fight it. And then, you know, slowly you be like, okay. And by that time, they're like, I'm leaving. Like, where you go? And then, you know, the remnants is left on you like Valaya because, baby, I washed my shirt. I washed this very tank top in this Valaya. And, baby, I washed it, and after it was still lingering on the shirt. And this is actually my scent of the day because I feel like this is, y'all, even though this is one of my favorite fragrances that have been released recently, I don't know why I gave y'all this, but I feel like you're more fitting because you give this whole persona that you're just angelic and sweet, but baby, on the inside, baby, y'all packs a punch, baby. Anyways, so shout out to all of my earth signs. I don't know what to feel about y'all. I just know that I don't know. I just be drawn to y'all, but I will say Tauruses have traumatized me along with Virgos. Now, Capricorns, I ain't really, you know, been in a relationship with a Capricorn, but I have talked to a Capricorn, and he didn't know half of what he wanted. But, baby, with that career, he had that career going on. But, baby, he didn't have not one blues clue what to do in a relationship. Ain't got no communication skills, but he know how to get that money. But I was like, if you can't balance it, you are not for me. Peace. So, anyways, and he's still on dating apps. But, babe, anyways, I will holler at y'all. Oh, I need to be on one. No, I'm saying? I need to be on one myself. But anyways, I will holler at y'all on the next one. I think, you know, oh, yeah, and happy Virgo season, Virgos. I mean, My best friend is a Virgo, so y'all get a little pass because my bestest friend is a Virgo. Okay. Anyways, I will holler at y'all on the next one. I think the next one we're going to do water. We're going to do water. So all you Scorpio, oh baby, I got something for you Scorpios, Pisces, your lying Pisces, baby, and them crying ass Cancers. I will see y'all on the next one. Take care of yourself and everybody around you. Hey, just as best you can. I'll holler at you on the next one. Peace.